Good afternoon. It's Saturday, the 9th of November 2024. It's 1 p.m. here in the UK. Welcome to the Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I am player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is competing in multiple series in Real Racing 3. So let's get on. Let me share my iPad screen. Let's get racing, hopefully. There we go. Okay, so a number of things potentially available today. One of the series that was available, I have taken as far as I can take it. So in series season 2, the series Italian Menagerie, I basically can't do any of the remaining cuts because all the cars are below the PR rating. So I've effectively maxed those cars out. And as I said, I'm not going to be spending any more gold. Now, the other thing to note is my intention is to try and earn at least 70 gold a day until the end of next Monday, where indeed the next version gets released. I won't do a stream on Monday for the new release. I'll do a stream on Tuesday. So that's a week away. So this is technically speaking day 7. So if you look at it from that perspective, 7 times 70, I'm bang on target. I'm bang on target, and I've not gone through and done any races up to this point. So yeah, doing pretty well, holding my own. So as we did yesterday, I'm going to start with motorsports. I'm going to go into F1, and I'm going to go into the F1 Reloaded. Now, even though there's an opportunity to do more racing, I can't go any further after the head-to-head unless I upgrade the car, which means spending gold. And the next reward is 12 gold, but I'm going to have to do quite a bit of upgrading to get to that. So it's unlikely to be, if you like, profitable. So I'm not going to spend any gold. I'm just going to do the head-to-head, and at least for now, I'm going to leave that where it is because my focus, because we don't know what cars are coming out at this moment in time. They normally do a big car right at the beginning of the next release. I want to make sure I've got as much gold as possible so I can compete if it is a big car requiring expensive upgrades, or rather a supercar requiring expensive upgrades. So I'll hold off doing any upgrades now, but again, there's an opportunity to progress that series at a later date. So this will be the last race I do for this car. There we go. So I do like my head-to-heads. I do normally win in my head-to-heads, but I was a bit worried then because technically speaking, for this particular tier, my car is below the recommended PR of the Cup, which usually means the other two racers, you'll be competing against computer opponents with a similar PR rating. But nevertheless, I am in the lead. I'm looking good to win the head-to-head. As I said yesterday, this car is a nice car to race. unlike the McLaren MP4/4, which I'm struggling with. This one has a lot of downforce, and even when you go slow, you don't lose it. But on the MP4/4, I would have lost that just there. It's like anything, though. You just need to practice to improve and to get an understanding and feeling about what the car can do and what it can't do. This car is quite easy to get to grips with because its downforce is so good. There we go. That's another victory. And that's as far, unfortunately, as I can take this series. So that's the end of that car, at least for the moment. $10,950 takes me above $1 million. You'll notice I've got a lot of $M there to gain. So after the stream, what I will be doing, as I tend to do on a daily basis when I'm trying to accrue $M, is I'll go into the F1. Oh, we could do the Silverstone time trial though, so we'll get that done. So I will get that done, but again, just to sort of like complete what I was talking about, I would go into the 2023 season, select the 2023 Invitational Series, and I would race the Ferrari car around the Circuit of the Americas, which is 20 laps, and it's going to earn me something like $215,000, which will be very close to therefore then completing the amount of $M that you can earn on a daily basis. So back to F1 Reloaded. There's a time trial available. Might as well do it. So it's another lap around the Silverstone circuit. I've just got to make sure I don't go off track. I mean, people talk about you've got to also avoid damage, but there simply isn't really any place on this particular circuit where you're going to cause damage, except when you're off track. So the key is staying on track. I probably could have gone through full pelt there. I just want to play it safe and make sure I get a successful lap time on the board and mark this time trial as being completed. There we go. Final corner, up to the finish line, completed. Okay, so that's as far as I can take it. So you imagine if I do like 20 lap at 215,000, that's going to be close to hitting the cap for $M today. So there we go. No point in servicing the car. We'll just leave it there. So that's another series that I've effectively maxed out. I can't take it any further, which is fine. So that's 2 down in total. Right, so the only series that are now left are in Road Collection and in the exclusive series. What I'm actually going to do first is the McLaren Artura. And I am expecting to take this up to 100% today. So we'll do the head-to-head on tier 17 first. See how we get on with this. I do like this car also. It's the other two cars that I'm struggling driving, so I thought I'll put it off until last. So I'm already in the lead. Just taking my time round the corners, keeping it clean, which is unusual for me, to be fair. There we go, round the corner, into the final straight. It's another first. There we go. Plenty of durability left. Another tier completed. Skip video. Only tier 20 remains in terms of the non-time trials, and it's another head-to-head. It is around the Indy Motor Speedway circuit, but it is the road course, so maybe not quite so bad. Indeed. So, this to complete all the races and cups apart from the time trials. And the time trials are just about completing, so this should mean getting to 100% for this exclusive series in this particular session. I'm already in first. Again, nice and clean. I do like this car. Oh, bit of a lag on the old AirPlay. Not sure why. Oh, I do know why. 1 second. Know exactly what's causing that. Okay, so let's stop 1 moment. Stop all my other stuff. Forgot to do that before the stream. A little bit behind schedule when starting the stream today, but there we go. It happens. All right, there we go. Hopefully it should be better now. There we go. But I'm into the final straight. I'm in the lead. I'm 200 yards ahead. It is another victory. And there we go. Okay, so I'm looking pretty good in completing this particular series, which when you consider I started this series after the other two, the Morgan +6 and the McLaren MP4/4, I think that just shows you how much more comfortable I am at driving this car over those two. And that's sometimes how it goes. So now I'm doing the time trials. Again, I don't need to set the fastest lap. I just need to get round cleanly. I've got a car that's still got durability on it, but that's how it goes sometimes. These are the only things left to get to 100%, the time trials, of which there are 3. Unfortunately, because it's a car that's a 100% upgrade, I can do as many time trials as I want with this car. So if I do mess up once, I'll be able to go over and over again until I complete. So there we go. As I say, I've never known you get a gold reward for this. I might just have a quick look just to see if you do, and it's just only in A's and B. But as I said, I've never. Oh, how do you? There we go. Yeah, there's nothing, is there? Nah. There's no A, B, C, D. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's the rewards. Okay, right. Let's go on to the next time trial then. So it's the Nürburgring sprint circuit. So it's a small one. Oh, close. Whoa there. Okay, so I'm already on the way back. All I've got to do is keep it clean, keep it on the track, not bothered about what time I set. I just want the time trial marked as completed. There we go. That's another time trial completed, 2 completed, 1 more to go. Skip video. 98%. Final time trial. Circuit de Catalunya National Circuit. So again, it's not the full Grand Prix circuit. So let's get it done. This for 100% and 100% reward, which I think is 45 gold, or rather includes 45 gold. I think I get some R dollars as well, but I really don't care about R dollars at this moment in time. Close to the edge there, but I didn't go over. I'm just slowing down because I just want to have a look inside this car. There we go. What a nice looking car. Brilliant. Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed racing that car. Fantastic. Great speed, fantastic handling, definitely suitable to somebody like me who skids a lot. I did enjoy racing that car. Now onto the 2 cars I don't really enjoy racing. So there we go. 100,000 R dollars, because I'm short of R dollars. I've only got 470 million. But what I am short of is gold. So 45 gold. Thank you very much. Now that takes them up to 535. Now for 7 days, that's actually more than 75 gold per day. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to keep that up, but I'm going to do my best to keep it as at the 70 gold level for sure. But that's not bad at all. If I do another, I'm on day 7, and if I do another 9 days at that sort of pace, I'm definitely going to be around about 1100 gold. Okay, so there we go. That's another exclusive series completed. The exclusive series remains at 38%. On to the next car. I think I'll make the next car the Morgan Plus 6. Now, what I'm going to do with this is, if I've raced in it and I've just been terrible, I'm not going to have another go. I'm going to do always new races. So that's 4 laps. I just think that's a bit long. I'm seeing if there's some short ones. There we go. Lime Rock Park is a short one. So I'm going to have a go at this. And the problem with, again, I brought it on myself. But the problem with racing a really good car that has fantastic grip means that when you then start racing a car that doesn't, it's a little bit harder to adapt, at least to begin with. But let's go. I'm going to go round the outside because I feel that's the best way of avoiding trouble. I'm up into 18th. Mate, that's 16th. I'm going to stay on this side, so I'll be on the inside on the next corner. I'm going to flip over, so I'm on the inside at the next corner. Yeah, I haven't quite got it, have I, with this car? Definitely struggling. But I am up to almost 12th. There we go. Up into 10th. That's not too bad, but I'm just not feeling it with this car. 9 cars to overtake in 3 laps. That's 3 cars per lap. That's some going. I'm going to go on the inside this time. I've got 1. I've got 2. If I can get a 3rd, I'm on target. But if I've got a 3rd, I'm going to try and get as many as I can this lap. There we go. 3rd car. Can I get some more, though? That's the key. There we go. 4 cars this lap. So I'm up into 6. Tight corner, another car. Go on the inside, maybe. No, didn't quite work. I'll switch over, do the inside of the next corner. I'm up into 4th. So I've now got 2 laps and only 3 cars to overtake. Usually this is when my driving falls apart and I skid off. So I don't want to see that car almost lost it there. Just take my time. Don't push it. Let it come naturally. There we go. Almost lost it there. Got this car here. There we go. So I'm up into 3rd. I could do with getting 2nd by the end of this lap. So I've only got 1 car to overtake. And here's a good opportunity to do that. There we go. 1 lap left, 1 car to overtake. I'm just going to focus at this stage, just catch him first. So I'm on his tail. And as I've got that slow corner coming up, I think that's a great place to overtake this last car. So I'm just going to make sure I'm at that location. I mean, look how close I am now. I'm going to get this guy at this slow corner coming up. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And we're in 1st. Brilliant. That was a good lap or good track for that car and my driving. That works perfectly. If I choose rightly, I can do 2 more races before this car needs servicing. So let's see if we can choose carefully. I am thinking of making the last race the Circuit de Spa Francorchamps, as it's 4 laps in tier 13. But let's go to tier 17. That's 5 laps. Some of these there end up being quite short. So Dubai, 4 laps. You see, that might be all right, you know. Circuit of Americas, 5 laps. It looks like they're all quite long. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at some of these others then. So Red Bull was also 5 laps. That's a short lap though. I might give that a go again. Saying that I wouldn't, just because I want to maximize. I want to maximize the use of this car. So let's see if I can get round this track in 5 laps and still have enough durability left for another race. Let's also see if I can do better than 5th. Now, I think I skidded quite a lot on this course. So, right, first thing I'm going to do is go out to the outside. There we go. Up into 16th, 15th, 14th. Now, in fairness, I am going to be a bit cheeky here because I'm going to go to the inside of the next corner and I will be smashing into cars, I assure you of that. There we go. But I'm up into 8th. Now, what I'm hoping for now is a little bit of common sense driving from me, which is a rarity, so I don't skid. So I'm braking early already. There you go. And I've got 7th. What I don't want to do is skid, so I'm going to over brake slightly just to compensate for that. Because I think I can catch up on other parts of the track. There we go. So after this lap, potentially 6 cars to overtake, 4 laps to do it in. I'll take that. My driving seems a lot better today. I shouldn't have said that. So there we go, 6. If I can get 5th, that's all I need for this lap. So my focus now is just not to overtake, but to catch up. Alfreeza in the chat on the YouTube side says, "Hey brother." He's asking what my favourite car is. Well, first off, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let me have a think about that. Yeah, let me have a think about that. I think I've got an idea what my favourite car is, and it's recent one. So yeah, so I'm up to 5th. I'm right on the tail. I'm not going to push it. Effectively, I've got 3 laps to overtake 4 cars, and each of the 4 cars, they're almost in pairs. So the likelihood is if I overtake one, I'll overtake the other. So I'm in a good position now. I've got as far up the field as I did in the last time I did this race. And here was where I lost it, I'm pretty sure. And I've just got to be careful around this corner as well. Just so I get on the tail. There we go. Oh, look, there we go. Into 4th. I've got the speed on for 3rd as well. I'll get him on this corner. There we go. So I've effectively got, after this lap, 2 more laps to overtake 2 cars. So, yeah. My driving so far up to this point has been so much better. With this car, at least. Slow down. Don't worry too much about cashing. Just hold the pace. We've got 2 laps to catch these guys in. It should be fine. This is the key, though. This here, not to lose it, and we haven't again. Man, I don't know what was going on with me yesterday then, because I really struggled around this track yesterday, or it might have been the day before. So third, 2 cars to overtake, going into the final 2 laps. And I'm telling you now, I'm going to catch these guys on this lap. I can already sense it. Look at that. Get that corner right. Look at that. Yes. Slingshot around second to go into second. And I'm on the tail already of first. Not going to get first, am I? Oh, there we go. So I'm in the lead. Fantastic. There we go. So I'm first. I'm going into the final lap. I'm 50 yards ahead of second. It's looking good at this stage for another first. It's just a case, will there be some durability left on the car? Oh, there we go. So second is very close to me. They're only 28 yards behind. But that's fine. I don't mind them being close to my tail, just so long as they don't overtake me. There we go. He is, look at that. He is close, though. Final corner. I'm pulling away now. I've got this in the bag. It's another first. Oh, right on the edge, right on the edge. But you know what? With it only being 1 miles per hour, that's worthwhile doing another race on that car. I think I can win. I think that's okay. Right. Now to answer Al Freezer's question to do with favourite car. So my favourite car now in this game is a new one. I think it's in season 3. Now, in fairness, the McLaren Artura, which I've literally just finished racing, is a brilliant car. I love that car. But my favourite at the moment is the Rimac Nevera. This is a beautiful car. And maybe just to tell a little story as well, there is a crossover between Rider of Player of Games and Rider of Roller Coasters, because Rimac sponsor the newest roller coaster at Europa Park called Voltron. So the full name of that new roller coaster at Europa Park is Voltron Nevera, powered by Rimac. So there's a natural crossover between two of my areas of sort of like filming: one, player of games, and two, rider roller coasters. Watch this space, because I recently went to Europa Park and I took quite a lot of footage, including on-ride filming. So there is some stuff coming up shortly, and I'd say shortly, it might be a few weeks away. But yeah, it's in the pipeline. But Rimac Nevera as a car is an awesome car to drive. It's fast, it handles beautifully, and it just looks amazing. So there we go. That's my current favourite car. Right, where was I? I was in Road Collection, I was in Exclusive, and I was in the Morgan Plus 6, which now stands at 89%. Okay, so I'm just ever so slight. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is rather than do the Spa Franco, I might as well do one of the five lap races. I'm going to do the Circuit of Americas. Let's give this a go. Let's see where we finish. Now, not always, but mostly, I'm going to go to the outside to stay out of trouble, and hopefully, while they're backing into each other, I just slide around the outside and find myself quite far up the field. You see them all banging into each other, slowing each other down, and I'm already up to 15th. Now, that's not as good as other cars racing on this track, but that's not bad. I'm now going to switch to the other side because I think I can get 3 cars there. And again, I'm now up to 8th, 7th. It's a little bit messy. I'm bumping into cars. 6th. Have I got 5th? There we go. So after this lap, I've got 4 laps and I've got 4 cars to overtake if I don't overtake any more till the end of this lap, which I've already done. This is a victory. So even though the car needs servicing, it should be good. Oh, sorry, mate. Oh dear. Sorry, I didn't mean that. It should be good enough to win. But I'm just going to block 4th from overtaking me because I want to keep 3rd at the very least, and I want to go back up to 2nd before the end of this lap. And he's going to try and knock me, but he hasn't worked. That was a bit close. That was a bit dirty as well. Said I. So I'm up into 2nd. So Auto Fusion Edits is put, but your car needs maintenance. Its maintenance level is low. It is low, but it's only low by 1 mile per hour. And if you did look, it was the only thing that was really negative, just the 1 mile per hour. All the other aspects were okay. And that's enough, if you're, relatively good enough to compete. Now, if it was 20 miles below or 10 miles below, maybe I would look to service the car. But as it was just on the edge, it's always worth giving it a go. You can get just a little bit more out of the car, even if it's ever so slightly in the red. Alexander says hi. Welcome, Alexander. Thanks for joining. And El Freezer's put, yeah, brother, Navara is such a beautiful car. Yes, it is. Excellent. So I'm up into 2nd. I'm still on the 1st lap. I'm a bit behind 1st, but I reckon I can catch this guy, even though my car is ever so slightly in the red in terms of durability. So there we go. 4 laps to go, 1 car to overtake. And I am catching first. It feels like I'm catching first. So these chicanes coming up might help me. Look at that. Look at that. Get him here. Maybe. There we go. Oh, I was going a little bit too fast. Almost lost it, but I got it back. So that's the key sometimes. Even if the car is just a little bit in the red, and I do mean a little bit, you can still win some of these cups. Even if it's an exclusive series, and technically speaking, every car you're racing again has got the same number of upgrades as what you've got. I suppose the other thing to know as well is I did pass over it quickly. Maybe I should have done a better explanation. But the only thing that was really negative was my speed, and it was down by 1 mile per hour, which basically means the top speed is down, but the overall effectiveness of acceleration, of braking, of tyres hadn't really been reduced. So, if you think about how many times you need the top speed in a lap, it's very rare. So being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miles per hour slower shouldn't impact, because it's only related to the top speed, not your overall general speed. And that's why I'm winning. That's why I'm 200 yards ahead on the third lap, even though my car, technically speaking, needs servicing. I am very happy with this. This has been a much better experience with this car than yesterday, where I think, in fairness, I did 3 races with it, but the first race I got nowhere, and then the second 2 races I won. But potentially I'm on for 3 for 3. So that takes this car's exclusive series so much closer now to the 100%. When I do get to 100%, though, I don't get loads of gold, unfortunately. I only get 20 gold. But 20 gold is always better than no gold. So we'll take that. So I'm now 400 yards ahead. Obviously, that will close up because I'm doing it on the big straight. So you see straight away, he's shut that down to 200 yards as he's now on that fast straight. But that's fine. I'm still ahead. Coming up to the end of the third lap, 2 more laps to go. Just take it easy. No point in rushing. I'm ahead by quite a considerable amount. There we go. End of the third lap. I'm in first by 300 yards. 2 more laps to go. There we go. We're round. About to enter the long straight. I'm already showing as being 500 yards, 600 yards ahead. That will only increase on this straight, I'm sure. There we go. Almost 800 yards ahead. Obviously, I'll slow down here, so they will catch up because they're now on the fast straight. But I think last lap they were 200 yards, and look at that, it's almost doubled to 400 yards behind. So with 1 lap coming up, I think I've got this in the bag. Oh, lost it a little bit there, but got it back before going off track. Final lap, and I'm 500, well, 600 yards ahead almost. There we go, 600. Whoops, whoa. Okay, so I'm actually showing it as 1,000 yards ahead, just coming off that fast straight. Okay, Alfred says yes to go. See you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for joining, though, for the part that you did. Very much appreciated. Catch you later. Losing it again there, but I'm still ahead. Into the final corner, the final straight on the final lap. It's another first. I'm very happy with that. That's a nice bit of racing with that car on this particular session. Get some more fame on there as well. So another first. Obviously now car's completely need service, and I won't race it again at that level. So I'll just service it. But I think that's taken the car's exclusive series to into the 90s, I think. Let's have a look. 91%. That's not bad at all. Not bad. So that was a good session with that car. The McLaren is next. So this one has caused me all sorts of grief. So I got fourth on tier 2, second, third on tiers 8 and 9. I haven't done tier 11. How many? So that's 3 laps. So we might have a look at that. Tier 12, I got 5th. Tier 14, I got 5th. What have we got? So that's 5 laps. That's 6 laps. I might struggle to get more than 2 cups out of this one. I am tempted to do the Red Bull again. Right, so what I'm going to do, right, okay, that's one. Let's give the Silverstone Grand Prix a go. Then I can do one of the other shorter ones, and then I can do one of the longer ones. And I guess it's just a case of improving, which is proving to be difficult with this car. I have struggled racing this car. It's more to do with the fact that as soon as it slows down and you turn, you lose grip. Oh, see, look, there we go. Already a bad start. Yeah, this is a very different driving experience to all the other cars that I've raced today. And again, I've lost it. but I'm up into 7th somehow. No idea how. Still in 7th. It's only a 1 lap special. I got this guy here. So I'm up into 6th. I might get this guy on this corner here, but that's still only 5th. Yeah, 4th again. There we go. That might be a bit difficult, this one. Might need to be a bit aggressive. Might give it another go, you know. I feel the need to be aggressive. I'll just go round, see how much it's taken off. Yeah, let's give that one another go. I think I can get another go on this and then do a shorter track and then a big long one to finish off with. So I'm going to see if I can be really aggressive on this one. And this might end in disaster. I'm not going to do the inside. I'm going to do the outside. That could be problematic, but let's have a look. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Into the inside now. Cut the corner, because why not? I'm already up to 6. Yeah, you've got to be aggressive on this one. I don't think I'm going to win. I had to take 5th there, but I should get on the podium. Up into 4th. Can I over? No, see, there you go. I've lost it. There you go. See what I mean? I just lose it on those slow corners. But we'll keep practicing. I will crack it. It'll just take a bit of time. I am coming back at 3rd, so I'm clearly a lot faster than everyone on the track. It's just overtaking people and moving off the, the actual driving line. There, I've got 3rd. I might get 2nd, but I won't get 1st. But there was an opportunity of getting 1st there. There we go. 2nd. An improvement, but still not very good. Salim has asked, is this on the iPad? Yes, it is. Yes. But my understanding is this racing game is available on any Apple device and also any Google device. Okay, so I've got still more than half durability left. So I'll do one of the smaller cups. Skip video. So which one shall I do? Will I go into red if I do the Mount Panorama? I think I'm going to be all right, you know. I think. I think I should do the Suzuka again. Or should I? Do you know what? Let's give it a risk. Let's try the Mount Panorama. See where we come and see if we've got any durability left once we've completed it. So again, I'm going to go to the outside in terms of the first corner. Try and stay out of trouble. It should mean I overtake quite a few cars. There we go. I'm up into 13th already. Again, it seems I am faster than most of the cars on track. But it's that racing line. Once you get off it, you're in trouble. Especially with this car. So I'm up into 9th, 8th, hopefully 7th. There we go. Salam has put, cool, got to get this for traveling. Yeah, it's a good one. I think sometimes the only problem is you'll find that you're offline if you're traveling. So there are plenty of races to do when it's offline, but it does mean you can't do some of the events. That's just something to bear in mind. To race in the actual events, you do need to be online. And also, thank you for joining. Welcome to yourself and obviously to everyone watching. I hope your Saturday is going okay. I know mine is so far. Yeah. So, first lap, I'm up into 7th. And I'm catching. I've got 6th. I've got 5th. Oh, I do like this track. Oh, and there's the problem with this car. Or is it my driving? It's never my driving. It's always the car's fault. Obviously, that's not true. But that was quite cool going through that chicane bit. But as you saw, I completely lost it. And once I'd lost it, this car can't stick to the road at all. There we go. So I've got 2 laps and 4 cars to overtake. So it is doable, but it is going to be hard. I need to be back into the outside before I go, sorry. So there you go. I've got 2 cars overtaken. So I'll focus on catching 2nd now. It was a bit messy though, but you know, sometimes that's how you got to race. I do feel I'm on edge with this car though. I feel like it's going to just turn and lose it at any moment. But there's a lot of gold to be had if I get this up to 100% with this car. It's 80 gold. So it is a significant amount. So it's important to persevere because the reward is quite a lot. So no cars about. I was all right that time there. And I think I can get this guy at the bottom of the hill here. And that'll give me a whole lap to try and catch first. There we go. I think I've got him. Just got to be careful on this corner though. There you go. I'm probably close enough to catch first. It's going to be a bit of a tough battle, but let's see what we can do. Final lap. I'm in 2nd, chasing down first. I do find with this game, some days you're in the zone and some days you're not. I don't think the last time I was doing these events, which I think was yesterday, I was terrible with both the Morgan Plus 6 and this car. I do feel I'm going a lot better today with all the cars. But here we go. I'm going to do this. There you go. Slow. In the corner. Oh, I see. There you go. Oh. Off the racing line. As soon as you slow down with this car as well, that's it. Still possibility of getting first, but I think I might have blown that now. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get first. Might do, you know. Might do. No. Second it is. Man, have I struggled with this car. This car is my bane. So there we go. Question is, what is the durability on the car like after that race? Excellent. So that's perfect. I'm going to do one of the longest races to maximize, obviously, the car's durability there. That was almost perfect. Almost, because I got second, not first. But that's how it goes sometimes. That's how it goes. So let me have a look at some of the bigger ones. So we got the Dubai, which is a horrible track at the best of times. Got the Red Bull Ring. Hockenheim. How many? So that's 6 laps as well. I'm going to do the Red Bull Ring. So this will be potentially the final race, because then I'll have used all the cars and they're all being servicing mode. But I'll then spend 5 minutes just talking about what's coming up, specifically on this channel. Okay, so I'm already up to 12. I got trapped on the inside there, so that's why I went down the inside, unfortunately. Here we go. So now I'm up to 8th. Okay, there we go. 6. So I've got 5 cars to overtake and 5 laps to go. So that should be all right. And I've got another car here, so that's 5th. And I reckon, he did his best to knock me off. Oof. That was very aggressive at driving by the computer opponent there. So I'm up into 4th. 3 cars to overtake with 4 laps to go after this lap. Opportunity of first, so long as I don't mess up, which is more than likely with this car. One car a lap will do it. So that's what we'll focus on now. So for the remainder of this lap, just focus on slowly catching and not push too hard. So this is looking good. Yes, got him on this corner. So I'm in 3rd before the start of the 3rd lap. So technically 4 laps to go and only 2 cars to overtake. I definitely feel like I'm driving a lot better with this car today, even though it's still giving me grief. Oh, okay. I don't want to go on the outside here. I want to be getting him on the inside. There you go. So we're up into second. 3 laps or 1 car to overtake. But I am catching, so it's looking good for the victory. I'm pulling away from second. I'm catching. I'm pulling away from third, and I'm catching on second. There we go. Tight round that corner. And again. There we go. There we go. Yes. So I'm in first with 2 laps to go. I am very happy with that. This car has given me loads of problems in this exclusive series, but I think I'm starting to slowly but surely get to grips with how this car handles. Although I do think it does depend on the track. It's a very wide car, so I think on some of the slimmer tracks, it's always very hard to use it. And as soon as you slow down, it's literally got no grip. So you really do have to be careful. Okay, there we go. So I'm now coming up to 400 yards ahead and just about to enter the final lap. I am very happy with how this is going. I'm also very surprised based on yesterday's experience and the previous time as well, specifically with this car. Gentle, there we go. So I think I've got this pretty much in the bag. Keep it steady, keep it safe. Don't go crazy around the corners. And that should be another first. So this series is a little bit behind the Morgan Plus 6 because it's been a harder car to race and therefore win the individual events. And there we go. A first. And that's with the stream running for just over an hour. Boom. Car obviously needs servicing, so service the car. So that brings an end to each of the cars that were available to race in all of the open series. So that percentage is up to 87%. So it is a little bit behind the Morgan Plus 6. So what have we got there? Yeah, so, okay. So there we go. So in terms of the exclusive series, I have been able to move on the Morgan Plus 6 quite a bit. The McLaren MP4/4, not so much, but I do feel I'm starting to get to grips with that car. In regards to the McLaren Artura, I've now completed it, although I don't know where it is in here, wherever it is. somewhere in here. See, they're not in any particular order. Don't know why. Not bothered. The point is I've completed it. And then in terms of the other two series that were potentially available, the Italian Menagerie I've taken as far as I can. And on the motorsport side, I've taken the F1 Reloaded as far as I can. So going forward, those two series won't be raced again in this very small mini series, of which today is part 5. Now, one final thing to check in here is yep, there we go. So the exclusive series has been upped 1%. So it's now standing at 39%. Obviously a long way to go, but that's not too bad. So that's the racing for today. But I do have quite a bit. Well, let me just stop the camera from following me around. There we go. I do have quite a bit of things just to go through in terms of what's coming up. Okay, so let's just get the camera, follow me around again. There we go. That's it. Excellent. Right, so let's turn this volume down and go through what we've got coming up. I'll leave it on screen. You probably don't want to see me on screen anyway, big face. So we'll leave that there. So effectively today is part 5. I'm hoping this little mini series will have a total of 8 parts. So tomorrow will be part 6. So I will be racing the McLaren MP4/4 and the Morgan +6 tomorrow. I may also take a look at the time trials and also the multiplayer as well, depending on how long the stream lasts. So the stream tomorrow, let me just have a quick look. I am just having a quick look at what have we got on in terms of sport that I might interfere with that people prefer to watch. Okay. What time shall I do a stream tomorrow? I'm thinking of doing a stream tomorrow round about 2 p.m. So Sunday's stream will be at 2 p.m. It won't be a long one. As I said, it'll be at least an hour, a maximum an hour and a half. And then on Monday, in fact, let's go back to the iPad. The final event in this round becomes available. So it's only a limited series, but it can potentially earn me 30 gold, rewards of 5,250 VP, which should mean I'll also earn an additional gold reward. And I think it's 60 gold. There we are, 60 gold. So potentially on Monday, I can earn 90 gold. So even though I'm not going to earn a great deal tomorrow in terms of gold, the day after potentially is a bonanza day. So that's what I've got planned for Monday, and that will be at 1 p.m. And then going forward, on the Tuesday, the Wednesday, and the Thursday. So Tuesday we'll have new time trial and multiplayer. So I'll go through those. And then the Wednesday and Thursday will be part 7 and 8 of this little mini series. Those streams I intend to do at 6 p.m. So those streams will be a later stream. So that's the plan. That's the schedule. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the driving today. Hopefully the rest of your Saturday goes well. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. for part 6 of this little mini series. Until then, thank you and goodbye.